Hello everyone, I'm Radio. Pardon for greeting in my mother tongue, but I heard that these days it's a trend to flaunt your native identity. Isn't it how you choose your representatives? I have witnessed a lot. Cannot deny that the credit goes to my age. After all, I am 130 years young now. Oh, sorry. By every passing decade, I have experienced many things. From wars to peace treaties, from independent struggles to the dissolution of governments, from young lads falling in love to legends passing away. I encoded and transmitted everything. In some cases, I announced them, and for a larger part of my life, I was the sole newsbreaker. Since my inception, I have been cherished by you all.
रेडियो मुझे बहुत ज़्यादा पसंद है क्योंकि मैं एक तो बचपन से जुड़ा हूँ इससे और इट्स अ वेरी अमेजिंग मेंटल हेल्थ एक्सरसाइज फॉर मी प्रैक्टिसिंग रेडियो.
एवरीथिंग रेडियो ने शायद जो सिखाया है वो इस दुनिया में कोई भी नहीं सिखा पाता. लोग कहते हैं कि रेडियो का इंपॉर्टेंस कहीं ना कहीं कम होता जा रहा है, रेडियो का प्रभाव कहीं ना कहीं कम होता जा रहा है, रेडियो शायद बंद हो जाएगा. पर मैं ये चीज़ कहना चाहूँगा कि रेडियो एक ऐसा मीडियम है जो बहुत पहले से चलता आ रहा है और वो बहुत आने वाले टाइम में आगे चलेगा भी. रेडियो कभी बंद नहीं हो सकता.
I know many of you are now listening to me on your not so smartphones. Do you know what prefix I got during my birth? Revolutionary. This is radio speaking once again like I always do, but this time for myself. Telling the saga of my journey. From the year of invention to 2022. My first public broadcast was in 1920, but I don't think it even matters now. I ask you all, do you even listen to me nowadays? My name is Radio Guglielmi Marconi. My dad nicknamed me Radio in the 1890s. And since then, I'm your Awaaz Wala Dabba. Government didn't spend much on me and my pocket money was mainly sponsored by scientists. Although I spent all of that on my personality development. जिंदगी की सारी जद्दोजहद XXL से M हो जाने की थी. इसीलिए मैंने जिम भी ज्वाइन करी ताकि मैं आपके लिविंग रूम के सेंटर टेबल से निकल कर फिटबिट में आ सकूं, इवॉल्व हो सकूं. हाँ, और हाँ, ये जो तुम्हारे दादाजी नानाजी हैं ना, वो हमारे यार हुआ करते थे. इनके इजहार मोहब्बत का इकलौता जरिया मैं हुआ करता था. तो पॉलमी कहती पुरी से, प्लीज प्ले दिस सॉन्ग ना, एंड आई यूज्ड टू रिप्लाई हर. तो अब आप सुन रहे हैं पुरी से पॉलमी की फरमाइश पर मोहम्मद रफी की आवाज में ये गाना.
दिल तक देखो, दिल तक देखो, दिल तक देखो जी, दिल लेने वालों दिल देना सीखो जी, ओ दिल लेने वालों दिल देना सीखो जी.
Within no time, I reached across the world to inform, entertain, and encourage people from all walks of life. I even came closer to your heart, to your common love of sports in 1921.
The Keppel Dev, who has 99. This one nudged out in the offside to get through for the single. And he's got it. And there's going to be applause from all the...
And then, in 1927, your beloved BBC, British Broadcasting Corporation, came in. In 1940, commercial transmission also came into limelight and gave birth to some pieces that you cherish till date. Let me play one of those for you.
रोशनी की दुनिया का सरताज बजाज.
I guess I'm not as witty as that jingle you just heard, but anyhow, it's you and me again. It surely doesn't end here. I must tell you about my role during some of the major global events. Even though I remained off limits for the general public during the World War I, but you know who healed the wounded soldiers of war most? The songs that I played. It reminded them of their good old days at home. It reminded them of the fact that someone is waiting for them at their home. Because one day a man decided to bring half of the world to battlefield. World War began. Like you all IMCN, I was the communicator back then. Of course, not the watchdog, but more like a dakia. You get it? Messages were passed through me. I encoded it, decoded it, and yes. Your teachers taught you right. I did exactly what the theory says. It's a long story. Let's have a break. Till then, feel the nostalgia again.
Washing powder Nirma, दूध सी सफेदी निर्मा से आए, रंगीन कपड़ा भी खिल जाए, निर्मा ने बांधा सामान, washing powder Nirma.
With time, I was being used to promote words at large and to send messages across borders. When Clarence Jones wrote, "I have a dream," and Martin Luther King Jr. recited it out loud, even I got goosebumps. Further, the speeches of Winston Churchill in the summer of 40s and Jawaharlal Nehru's extempore broadcast in which he stated,
"Friends and comrades, the light has gone out of our lives and there is darkness everywhere. Our beloved leader, Bapu as we called him, the father of the nation, is no more."
On the assassination of Gandhi stirred the listeners. One of my fond memories is of what I call the golden period when I was not so common. The time when I was welcomed in homes more like a son-in-law in any Indian family. I used to be the center of attraction. Neighbors visited each other to hear me at least once. Anyhow, the good old days slipped away, and because of the sudden popularization of that idiot box TV, as he rose, I dropped down. I may be getting old, but don't forget that old is gold. The older I become, the brighter I will shine. I have always been there for you when other mediums became inaccessible. Be it a tsunami or a flood or any disaster in a far-flung area. I was your best source for emergency communication. For my beloved friends who can't see this beautiful world, I created the universe for them with my words. I told them what it looks like when trees shed their old leaves, when flowers bloom, and how the night sky looks when it's full of stars. I was a friend to them when they were socially excluded. I became a mentor to them when they were denied educational opportunities. Here I want to steal a line of Sahir Ludhianvi which he wrote back in time and want to custom it according to me. It is, मैं हर एक पल का शायर हूँ, हर एक पल मेरी कहानी है, हर एक पल मेरी हस्ती है, हर एक पल मेरी जवानी है। मैं आज जब वक्त में पीछे देखता हूँ तो मेरे कैपेसिटर में कोई गिले शिकवे नहीं है। जिंदगी मधुर ही रही है। इस शब्द से मुझे वो इंसान याद आता है जिसने भारत में इस शब्द को परिभाषित किया है। हमारी प्यारी स्वर कोकिला, जिन्होंने एक लंबे अरसे से न सिर्फ मेरे बल्कि अपने देश भारत के भी उतार चढ़ावों को देखा है। उनकी आवाज़ हमारे जहन में कौंध जाती है जब भी उनका नाम याद आता है। आज वो हमारे साथ नहीं है। While I will ensure that she lives with us in the form of our songs, let me remind you and take you back down the memory lane. So until next time, I am leaving you with this beautiful composition in Lataji's voice. Have a great evening.